Yeah, what's going on, y'all? Thank you for coming to my channel. My name is Wally, and you are now tuned into Playboy Hustlers TV.
Hey, this the king of melodies beat.
Yo, I got Tucker Carlson back in the building, baby. You know how it go, right? Yeah, man, more current events for y'all for the day, you dig? Right now, he about to dive in, talk about how he feels like some things could happen to Trump. You understand me? So I'm gonna let him tell it best. We're gonna sit back and react. Don't forget, like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe to the channel, all right? Let's go.
The CIA is a totally illegitimate criminal organization unless it is following precisely the orders of the elected president. Democrat or Republican, doesn't matter. So he's describing a crime. The people committing that crime in CIA should be in prison for long terms. That's the great threat to democracy right there. And the fact that no one on that set could even see that tells you how deeply corrupted they are. That's terrifying. And it's true, I happen to know. And I could bore you for hours, again, since I spent my life there and know a lot of people who work there. But the bottom line is there's no oversight at all. They were able to participate in the murder of a U.S. president and then hide that fact for 60 years by keeping those documents classified, which they still are. It's unbelievable. And it's happening in front of all of us, and nobody seems to care. But
That's wild right there. You heard what he just said? Let that sink in for a minute, all right? Let that sink in. It feels like everything is normal. That should not be normal. Things we're used to, we should not be used to.
As the country declines and the democratic institutions weaken, and you wonder, how did this happen? Well, that's how it happened, right there.
What do you think the future holds? Is it,
I don't know.
I mean, are they going to let Trump be president?
Now, of course, I mean, look, if, they protested him, they called him names. He won anyway. They impeached him twice on ridiculous pretenses. They fabricated a lot about what happened on January 6th in order to impeach him again. It didn't work. He came back. Then they indicted him. It didn't work. He became more popular.
Yo, this man is unstoppable. I don't know what it is, but he figured it out, baby, and they are scared of him.
Then they indicted him 3 more times, and every single time his popularity rose. So if you begin with criticism, then you go to protest, then you go to impeachment, now you go to indictment, and none of them work.
So basically what he's trying to explain, all the textbook on how they get rid of you is not working for him. So the final say is, hey, we just got to get rid of the situation in entirety.
Next? I mean, graph it out, man. We're speeding toward assassination, obviously, and no one will say that. But I don't know how you can reach that conclusion. You know what I mean? Like, they have decided, permanent Washington, both parties have decided that there's something about Trump that's so threatening to them they just can't have him.
That's a fact. They are super duper scared of him without no cape on them. You hear me?
I mean, they're putting him on trial in March of next year in the J6 case, which basically consists of trying to send him to prison for the rest of his life for complaining about the last election. That's literally what it is. Again, if this were happening in Moldova, the State Department would issue an all-hands-on-deck order to let the world know this is not a legitimate government. And yet our government is doing it. It's like, it's hard to overstate how bad this is. And
it's surreal, if you ask me.
And I don't know where it's going, but there's a collision that's clearly imminent. And by the way, the president is senile in a way that's impossible to deny. Biden's not running the government.
And you know what? I believe that right now because I guess, you ever work for a company where they just use the name because the person is kind of old, but it just makes sense to continue using the name because the name is what's selling? Well, that's the situation here. And I would argue that right now, for this administration is the best time for you to be crooked. It's just like you working at a job and your boss is real old. He's not gonna catch on to things too fast unless somebody point it out. You get what I mean? But if you ask me, I think everybody's caught with their hands in the cookie jar at this point with a manager like that.
So like, I don't know, man. I've never been this worried about anything.
That's deep right there, all right? So let me know your thoughts. Put it in the comments. Let me know if you agree, you disagree, or what do you think the end result would be? You know, do you think he's gonna be elected? You think they're gonna try to get rid of him, or do you think the powers that be would just lose it all? You understand? Y'all be the judge. Let me know, baby. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Definitely hit the notification bell. See you guys on the next one. Love.